Has the bragging rights, and hopefully we'll have more of those brother matchups throughout the season. Jordy Smith, number 7 in the world, now in the water against world number 1, Barron Mamiya, the wild card from the North Shore of Oahu, who is enjoying his time against the top 34 for the 3rd time this season.
I was like, no, my baby girl's going to wait for me. I'm going to advance, but she's going to wait for me to be back home. So that's it, guys.
So good. Thank you, Louisa. What a great heat. Right into action with Jordy Smith. Stomping that float off the roof. Late climb will take him down. But the first completions to kick off the heat against Barron Mamiya with 25 minutes to go.
I love how he accelerates off the top of the lip. That's one of the assets that he really has. A little bit late on that one, which put him late for that final move. You know, you can see he had that little twist in the body, which didn't really project out of that turn like he would have liked. Bit of an error there.
Now Barron Mamiya off the bottom, tail high reverse, incomplete.
I love how raw Barron's approach, where you just have no idea what's coming next.
Jordy Smith now, left-hand option. Just a little speed turn off the top, now really laying into a backhand blast. Extending the bottom turn, quick vertical. Inside snap looking nice and tight. Wraps it shut on the inside corner.
A Jordy again, slightly smaller wave, but a much more open face. The gliding float again accelerates out of that top, gets the release out of the fins there, and then goes to town, just working it to finish it up clean. So watching these waves back to back, you know, similar scores I feel like, but Jordy may get the edge. We'll see what the judges think. But either way, I think this is even Steven right now. So smooth in his approach for Jordy. Quick release out of the tail there. That was probably the best turn of the wave. Judges got a little bit to chew on here.
They sure do, Peter. Great just read on this wave for Jordy. He knows how to stretch it out. Big blast for Barron Mamiya to answer. Rock and roll float on the way back down. A tidy combination of turns. Wow. And a quick answer back to Jordy Smith.
Yeah, and you know, this, to me, it feels like these scores are going to come in kind of in the similar range. It's a different angle of this last one here, but look at that release out of the turn, hooking snap straight back into it, late hits it, and drives through it. So 2-turn comp. So I'd say that I would, you know, again, looking how he surfs just on that last wave, he's right up here at world-class level of surfing. It's just a matter of competing and not making errors there.
Barron checking out a left again. He has some speed, clear for takeoff, backside full rotation, incomplete. I think that's when he's really started believing that he could do it and take down the big names on tour. Barron now setting up the left, off the bottom, snap and incomplete. The last 2 waves, it's been incomplete. One to the air, one for a backside turn. Jordy Smith still leading with 19 minutes to go. Even showing up here at this event, he's like, well, maybe I'll win one soon. Runner-up to Italo back in 2019. And that one was put away from Italo doing big full rotations early on in the final. Backside hammer on the backhand of Jordy Smith, getting stuck on the second effort. He'll look to make up for it here. Backside air reverse to try to clean that one up.
Well, he'll better the 317, most likely. That little stumble, though, and that second maneuver is going to cost him at least a point. Successes he's had, Barra de Tijuca, right? He's had in Brazil. Feels like to me that this style of wave suits Jordy pretty well, you know, because he's had success in these types of waves. Especially here, you look at his track record at Super Tubos. So very good on the backhand as well as the forehand. Love that turn there with the tail above the lip. Drifting just there, gets over-rotated with the hips, stuffs the rail, comes out of it all right, and this goes, okay, well, I'll go above the lip here and spin it. Not a massive error, though. But I feel like it's going to be better than the 3.17 that he's carrying right now.
World number 1 as a wild card, battling with this man, Jordy Smith. Solid frontside carve. Smith off the bottom will just have a clean finishing move. Tough section when those collide at times, the Super Tubos. He wanted to make sure that he rode out clean.
Let's take a look at this first turn, though, and that's what we call a gouge. Just a huge layback snap for Jordy. So known for that. He completes this, I feel like, no worries. I mean, yeah, you want to see him completely right out of it, but the maneuver was done. Take a look from this back angle here. You can see how much of that wall was in front of him. Straight into it. just all that pressure on the back foot, pushing all the way through the maneuver. That's where that back arm, you just lay it back. Beautifully done there from Jordy Smith, that power move. And he's had it all. That's his mix. He's been able to go above the lip, do it backhand or forehand.
Still 11 minutes till we get there. Barron taking a look. Looks like he will commit to the left. First turn, nice clean snap from Mamiya. Solid backhand jam for a two-turn combination. He'll be keeping that one. A 4.98 gives him the lead.
Take a look at this one. Not a huge set wave, but very crisp in his two maneuvers here. Quick in and out of the top, has to wait for that section and hammers it nice and strong. You know, 4.98 comparatively to the 5, the 4.7. I mean, it's right there in the same mix. And if it does take the lead, it'll just be the slightest of margins. But he will be adding to his total, that is for sure.
Such a solid approach. Realizes that people are watching him at all times in the Red Bull Athlete Zone. Winding up for the ramp is Barron Mamiya. Classic form on that tail high reverse. Stomps it without a problem.
One thing that youth has is pop.
You see less attempts like this. What about this move, Pete?
It's just, you saw it coming a mile away, and he pulls it off. Not the complete rotation all the way around. He did land and have to rotate as the board lands. You can see here, pretty much close though. Right there, gets the drift. He was about, what, a whole 15 degrees off of the full rotation all the way around.
You know, when you look at sections, you know, the size of the section, how important that is to get a big score. I think the one thing for Barron, it was a small insider. It was a air completed perfectly. The judges love when those airs are done out the back. Jordy Smith laying down a beautiful frontside carve off the bottom. Nice vertical whip off the top. Digs into a third maneuver. He'll sink on that one. Good for two moves. 7:30 to go.
Yeah, and early inclinations are saying that exactly that, Joe.
This two-turn combo.
Again, just having it finished clean would have been really nice to make you feel like this was going to be a score that could fit into his top two. But this little dig here and the kick out feels like, nope.
He's now gone on to 6 career event wins in his amazing career. One of the best ever to be a part of the top 34. Hard off the bottom, Jordy Smith lays down that big frontside carve. Drives into the next section. Nice solid snap off the lip. Will shut it down in the whitewater, and Smith is starting to heat up.
As he should. He liked that one. Just great rhythm. So, you know, he did make a couple treks up to J-Bay during some of those swells, which I'm sure was a treat, being that it probably wasn't too crowded.
Oh, he absolutely scored. Here comes world number 1, Barron Mamiya, trying to get the lead on this wave, just up and out.
That was interesting. He kind of lost a little bit on the bottom turn, looked at the lip. It didn't have quite the ramp he was going for. He saw it in his eyes and his demeanor, his body language, that he wanted to go above the lip.
Smith with a bit of room. Under priority, he's got a big right-hand wall. Quick with some speed, but nothing left on the end of that wave, so he'll kick straight out.
Yeah, I don't think he was ready to do another carve. He wanted to get some release out of the lip there.
This is what just happened.
Yeah, on the little snap up over the top, but that's it.
His father, Graham Smith, known as G-Force, looking on. Barron Mamiya, minute 25 to go, gets hung up on the first turn on a very small inside wave.
Seen a couple slips lately.
Barron's just going to set himself up just in case. 10 seconds. Jordy will effectively play defense. Going down on the last wave. World number 1, Barron Mamiya, knocked out of the contest here in round of 32. Just like the women's, losing Brisa Hennessy, the men's side loses their world number 1. And now Jordy will be off and running into the round of 16.